When I discuss what I believe is the inevitability of Trump's victory, it's not inevitable really, but that he's going to win on November 8th, some people will corkscrew look at me like, oh, how can you be so sure? What do you think about it? What do you know that we don't know? What I know is grassroots Republican activists, and I have made a study of people who call themselves independents. Now, again, so that full disclosure here, I ran for the U.S. House in 1998, and the Republican machinery raised hundreds of thousands of dollars to defeat me in a Republican primary. Okay? The Republican machinery, headed by 4 Republican governors, Pataki of New York, Christie Todd Whitman of New Jersey, Weld of Massachusetts, and Wilson of California. Those 4 governors, pro-abortion to the man and the woman, all got together and started a fundraising machine to destroy me politically. And they did. I'm not a stranger to this. Same thing happened in 2006 in Florida for the state Senate there against Jim King, Republican machinery. So I've been a political activist. I've been a candidate. I've helped other candidates, raised a ton of money, showed commercials all over the country. I ran against Obama in the Democratic primary in 2012. And I beat him in 14 counties in the primary in Oklahoma, okay? That really got under their skin big time. So the reason I can say with confidence that Trump is going to win is because of people like me. We don't make up a majority, but we make up enough of a minority to deliver an unshakable voting bloc for Trump that has had it with the Republican Party. Then there's another little bloc that has had it with the Democratic Party. Some of Bernie's supporters who are just disgusted by Hillary. And one poll I read this morning said that the Hispanics are starting to defect to Trump. So the reason that I believe that Trump is going to win the election is because there's nothing that the mainstream press can say that is going to make me not vote for him. There's nothing they can say. If Hillary is, let's talk about Hillary's health for a minute. If you watched various news outlets and read various stories when she, play that clip, would you please? So look at her, all right? She's clearly either in the middle of passing out or having what is possibly some type of a seizure. Something is going on neurologically, in my opinion, or she's just flat out passing out. Because not only are her feet wobbling, but that weird jerk in her head. And if those people had not been on either side of her and literally caught her before she slammed face down on the floor of that van, she was going down. She lost her shoe, okay? So it takes them 48 hours, and then they say she's got non-bacterial pneumonia. Special thanks to Rush Limbaugh for saying on the air that in the diagnosis book, there's no such thing as non-contagious bacterial pneumonia. It's a made-up disease. Her doctor put out something that no other doctor would go, oh, I know what that is. No. And now the New York Times is saying that the Clinton campaign is not being forthcoming, that there are, in fact, health issues that we still do not know about. The Drudge Report has been hammering on this for weeks, and they were getting just skewered by the national press. The Washington Post mocking Drudge, saying enough is enough, she's fine, she's healthy, and then the collapse happened. And it wasn't a sweltering day, okay? It was in the mid-70s. No one else was sweltering. I mean, you want to know sweltering, go to the Deep South, okay? So the mainstream media is doing everything that they can to protect Hillary, but the problem is that it's still the age of the internet. The Drudge Report is still out there. Rush Limbaugh and Sean Hannity are still out there. And there's enough outlets to get the news out that regardless of Facebook's suppressing of the news or their screwed up algorithm programs. The truth is getting out. Something is wrong with Hillary's health, and they're not being forthcoming about it. All right? And there's people out there like me who have had it. We don't care. We don't care what Mitch McConnell says. We don't care what John Boehner used to say. We don't care what Paul Ryan says. We don't care what Karl Rove says. A pox on all of you. Okay? I'm going to take a break. I didn't mean that. Pox Christe. Pox means peace, by the way. I'll be right back. I'm going to show you a clip from our upcoming serial documentary. You're not going to want to miss it.